right, welcome to this edition, this 10th episode of Weaving Energy. My name is Aaron Thomas, your host for this great podcast that I put out. This is not Edison's podcast, by the way. This is me, Hauhetan, tribal member from Lummi Nation, pushing out information out to the world and specifically targeting tribal elected leaders in service area of Edison. That's what this is all about. I'm here to try to share my information with you. I do this. I have my own system here. There's nothing was funded by Edison. I had to get Edison's approval because I do enjoy my dream job here at Southern California Edison, and so they trust me to be able to share this great information with you. So I want to make sure I kind of 30,000 foot view this a little bit. But I was just back in Washington State. I took a week off. Felt really good to get up into my home state where I thought I was going to get away from the heat of the Palm Springs area, and got up there and it was like 88 degrees every day. And we think 88, that's nothing. It's 110 in Palm Springs. They have no air conditioning. They have nothing that allows for them to cool people off. So that's why they flock to the lakes. They go out by the water. I was doing everything I can my Airbnb did not have air conditioning. So duly noted, I'm going to go to a hotel next time during the summer when I get up there. Climate change is real. That's all I'm going to say. If people have said that it's not real, I'm telling you it is. And the more climate change we have, the more hotter it's going to get. And the more hotter it's going to get, the more power we're going to need to energize your air conditioning, your HVAC unit, your fans, all of that stuff, your pool. So again, energy is very, very essential. We hope that tribal elected leaders continuously come to the table when we have things like the Tribal Leaders Energy Summit coming up on August 27th and 28th, which I'll talk about in a minute. But I also want to share, anytime that we share information with you, whether it's an email that like you got right now from me, this podcast that we send you, anything that we have to offer, we really hope that you take it very, very seriously. And one of the things that I wanted to make sure tribal elected leaders knew in the service area is the idea that we have this really cool electronic, basically a newsletter, but it's definitely an electronic newsletter called Energize. And the link is in your on your email that you got this podcast. And again, just make sure that you subscribe to it. You can look over here. There's a subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button, and you'll make sure that you get the next edition of this great information put out by Edison's corporate communications team. They go out, they do all this really great information. They've got various stories, safety, giving back, technology, etc. We got videos that you can take a look at. You got ways that you can connect to our social media, or as I think it was Donald Trump or somebody said, your socials, resources, different websites that we have here. And so again, like this really cool part of what just came out today, or July 31st, excuse me. I'm just getting to all my emails from when I was gone. So this felt like just today I got this. But on July 31st, this really great article came out about, those of you that have pools in your house or next to your home, this is where you can do some low cost adjustments to your pool, and really cool tips here that you can kind of look at. And then this really cool tidbit coming up at the end of basically fall of 2025, a new California rule will take pool efficiency one step further. All residential pool pumps and heaters sold in the state will need smart devices that will automate filtering and heating, ensuring the equipment use is the most energy efficient. So again, this is a really cool newsletter, electronic newsletter that you can share the URL up here, put it in an email or in a text, and shoot it out to your tribal residents within the service area. Of course, like me, I live outside my tribe, so why would I want to get Puget Sound energy stuff? Like, it doesn't matter to me. But because I live in Edison service area, you want to make sure that your tribal residents know this really cool information. I really encourage you to get this, subscribe to this really cool Energized newsletter. Again, it doesn't just share tips like that. There's all throughout the year, there's all kinds of different things that it shares. And so I want to make sure that you're well aware of that. especially as we're in the summertime. I'm sure your tribal residents are yelling at around saying or put it on their tribal Facebook page how upset they are about their energy bills going up. And I share that with you too. I have solar on top of my house. I feel like I'm doing everything I can. I've signed up for the time of use. Uh, that program for those of us that are not low income. Time of use is from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. We're asked to not use our energy, which I know I hear people say it too. Well, that's the time that I like to cook and I like to watch movies with my family and I want to stay cool. Well, if you don't use your energy between 4 and 9 p.m., your energy bill will shrink. And the reason why it's called time of use is because the demand is so high during that time that Edison will actually give you a discount on your electric bill for not using energy. So I've heard people say that they go to the movie theater, they hit the $5 movie at 4 o'clock. They go to the ice arena out here in Palm Desert. They go to the mall. They do everything and kind of use other people's air conditioning and other people's energy during the 4 to 9 p.m. And then as they gets closer to 9 p.m., they come home and at 9 o'clock they start adjusting their electricity, their air conditioning, etc. And be able. But the other thing too is before 4 o'clock is that they cool their house down as much as they can, and then by the time 4 o'clock hits, then they just turn their fans on. So ceiling fans. I put a floor fan in one of my living rooms, so I'm getting hit from the top end on the bottom, and that way again it's a smaller device, so it's not taking up as much energy. And remember that when you use fans, it's only cooling off the humans that are in the room. Um, some people will say, "Well, I put a fan. I leave my fans on in every room." Well, it's not going to do much to cool the room down, but it'll definitely help cool you down as you're feeling the cooler air. So some tidbits there. And just want to remind folks about the CARE and FARA. Again, these are two programs that are designed for low-income families and or health-related families, folks that have and are needing energy for like CPAP units or refrigerator because you need your medicine to be stored in a cool place. These are all ways that you can get a discount on your energy bill. So, and next time the tribe has a community event, we thank those that have invited us to the Earth Day event. So we can come there. We'll have our folks with our laptops. We can actually help sign folks up. They just have to bring their energy bill in, and we can see their account number, and we can go in and help them sign up for these great programs that are only going to help them in the long run. We are also just about to uh, push out the information about the tax. No tribal member that lives within service area of Edison within the reservation also should not be taxed on their bill for their energy bill. And so our great tax team has done a great job of creating the form that's needed. And we want to push that out to tribal leaders very, very soon. So just keep an eye out for that as we go forward. But again, I'll put the Energized, the electronic newsletter link into this. It's already in your inbox where you got this podcast link. And so again, we want to make sure that as we go along, that we're trying to share information similar to what we're trying to do with the Tribal Leaders Energy Summit. This is our third one. I've been pushing it out there for the last 6 to 8 weeks, reminding tribal elected leaders, we need you. We want to see you. We miss you. We'd love to have you come to the Pechanga Resort. That's coming up again very, very fast. I can't believe how fast the summit is coming up. It's August 27th and 28th at the Pechanga Resort. Again, the link to register is in your inbox. Just look below here. You can see it in the email that I just sent you today. And make sure that you sign up. We're really focusing on tribal elected leaders every year. Why? Because you guys are the ones that set policies. You're the ones that accept and create budgets. You're the ones that are doing the best you can to plan for the future and the 7 generations. Your key staff is great. We want to see them too. We really enjoy working with all of the key staff of the 13 tribes in our service area. We just want to be able to see elected leaders as well. We're going to be talking about all hazards on Wednesday, August 28th. That's the very first sort of big part of the day. And all hazard, what is it? The tribe experiences a power shutoff because of public safety, or there's an earthquake and it knocks down power poles, and all of a sudden now we can't get energy and people need it. Maybe there's a humongous flood on your reservation and knocks down power lines. What do? How do you, as a tribal elected leader, what is your first step? Yeah, it could be to talk to your emergency services person, which is exactly what you want to do. But then what? What is it that, from your perspective, that you can do to plan for those all hazards? Do you have? Can you refresh your all hazards protection plan so that again, it's something that each of your key staff has and the rest of your council members have, so that it's not catching them off guard. And maybe you can get some tips to add to your protection plan for all hazards. So we definitely encourage you to come out. We've tried to make this as fun and interactive as possible and free as much as possible. On Tuesday, August 27th, and we've been saying this, you're going to have a full day with us if you're interested. Again, you're going to have PG&E, SDG&E, SCE, CalStart. You're going to have Pechanga Western Electric. We're all going to be with you on Tuesday, August 27th. Free golf clubs, but you got to let us know as soon as possible that you need golf clubs. And we're paying for the first 40 folks that want to sign up. 40 elected tribal leaders. That's who we're going to be paying for. And we want to thank Blue Owl. We want to thank GreenFlow. Those are going to be our two major sponsors of golfing, because it's not cheap anymore to golf, as you guys know. And if you've, even if you don't golf, you just want to go out there and enjoy yourself on a Tuesday morning. It's going to be beautiful in the Temecula, Pechanga area. And so come on out, and it's free. And we'll also give you breakfast burritos, so you don't even have to feed yourself. Just come and enjoy the day, the morning there at Journey Resort at the Pechanga Golf Club. We're going to then head over to the Pechanga Western Electric, the tribal utility. Peter Pitt's going to be there, the executive director, to share information about the utility, what it means to have a tribal utility. And then we're going to be heading back to the hotel, and in the evening having a great reception. We've invited the utility executives to come and say a few words. We're going to have some pops, some sodas, if you know what I mean. There's going to be some food. And so again, wear your favorite Hawaiian shirt, your favorite NFL jersey, because by then the NFL season's just right around the corner. And so, but the next day, Wednesday, August 28th, again, free registration. We're going to have free breakfast, free lunch, and we're going to have this interactive morning with you with the all hazards information. And in the afternoon, we've got some other great breakout stuff. So the agenda is in your email. Take a look at it. Take a look at the registration link. Please consider coming. Energy is an essential service. Eventually, we want to be able to see every single tribe in Edison service area have its own energy department with their own energy manager, have a tribal council member that's their priority is energy, so that we can really do some great stuff going forward and really reduce the gap of communication that sometimes happens because it's just not set up correctly. And we definitely want to see that for you. We want to work with you. We want to work towards energy sovereignty for every single tribe in our utility in our service area. So, but that's it. We want to see you. We hope that you'll come and join us for a great 2 days with the Energy Summit. Please take a look at that electronic newsletter. Push that out to your tribal members that live in the service area that can really benefit from this great information. My name is Aaron Thomas. Halkitan is my traditional name. I appreciate you for clicking on this, listening to this great podcast. Again, my name is Aaron Thomas, Weaving Energy. We'll see you soon.